Stampers, this is Dawn from DawnStampingThoughts.net, and today we're going to make this card. So pretty. If you visit my blog, you'll see that I posted this card earlier last week, and I did the aqua painters with the classic ink, and I painted the background. But then after I made this one, I thought I would just use the sponges, and it's so much more vivid. So you can see the difference there. And then I also posted that I would share a Christmas card in today's video. So this is the Christmas version of this stamp set. This is the autumn, and then there's a Christmas, and then I believe there's a fall. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make this one today. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the cardstock we're using is crumb cake. And this is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Then you're going to need a piece of shimmery white, and this is cut at 2 1/2 by 2 7/8. And then a piece of Season of Cheer designer paper, and this is cut at 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. And then a piece of basic black, which is cut at 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. So we're going to go ahead and adhere these together. Get that out of the way. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and stamp on the shimmery white. I'm going to use the Stampin' Piercing mat. And the two images are from this stamp set. Okay, so both of these items you can purchase in a bundle and save 15%. This is the Happy Scene stamp set that we're using today. And then this is the Hearth and Home Thinlits die. And you can buy them separately, but of course if you buy them in a bundle, you'll save 15%. Okay, so I'm going to use the black StazOn. We're going to stamp first. Okay, then we're going to stamp the spider and the spider web up in the top right corner. I'm going to try to do this without putting my head in the camera. Alright, now we're going to grab some scrap paper because we're going to sponge over top of this shimmery white. Got my sponges here. We're going to use the crumb cake and the tangerine tango and then the daffodil delight. Okay, so you're going to start with the lightest shade first, which is the daffodil delight. And if you've been watching many of my videos, you know that you're going to start off the page and go into the image onto the cardstock. Okay, then we're going to use the Tangerine Tango next. And the Tangerine Tango is just going to go around the edges. Okay. Then we're going to finish with the ground piece of the tree. We're going to use the crumb cake. And my stamp pad looks like it's got chicken pox, but I just wanted to add a little bit of re-inker because it was seeming like it was a little dry. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and add that to the bottom piece. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and color in our pumpkins and the leaves, and I'm going to use the Tangerine Tango marker. Okay, so we're going to grab the Big Shot. Okay, so we're going to use the basic black cardstock. And we're going to cut out the window frame and then the window ledge or the flower box. Okay, so then the pieces just pop out. It's like this, and I found with mine it comes off easy at the bottom ledge right there. Okay, so now you're going to find the front of your window, and it's the little lines in the front. The back side is plain, so I'm just going to go ahead and put adhesive on the back side. Then we're going to put this behind the window. Isn't it pretty? So pretty. Alright, now we're going to emboss this ledge. Now, if you want to put it the way it shows here, you want to put these little edges on the bottom, but I kind of like it up in the top. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this one this way and take my Versamark pad. And from the same stamp set, Happy Scenes, we're going to use Celebrate the Season. I'm going to stamp this in the Versamark, but first I'm going to grab my embossing buddy. It is. I'm going to run that across that. Okay. When I'm stamping this, I'm going to pull it towards me so I can see if it's lined up or not. So, sorry if it's out of camera shot. Okay, I guess that looks pretty good. Okay, so we're going to take our gold embossing powder. And let me get a piece of scrap here. Let's get the heat tool. Okay, we're going to heat set this really quick. Okay, then we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. Okay, we're going to put this right below the window, right there. Okay, we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. Okay, so I'm going to add some snail along this bottom edge here, and I'm going to add some metallic foil doily, and I'm using the gold one, but on this one here I used the bigger one and I just cut that in quarters, so I got 4 of them, but I'm going to use the smaller one for this one. I'm just going to cut this in half. And turn this over here so I can see it. Right about there looks good. And then put more dimensionals. Okay, and then this is going to go on the center of your layer here. Okay, so but before we put the card together, we're going to do some more sponging with the crumb cake. So let me go ahead and do that really quick. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and put this onto the front. Just like that. Okay, so then one more thing, we're going to add a bow with the cording trim, and this is in the gold. Already went ahead and made the bow, I just got to trim it off. And this also comes in silver, and this is what I used on the Christmas card here. Used the silver foil for the medallion, and then I used the silver cording with the snowflake element on that card. Okay, so we're just going to take a glue dot, put it up here in the corner, and stick the bow there. Isn't it cute? I love this card. Okay, so then here's the other one. And then here's the Christmas one. And then here's the one that I made using the aqua painters for the background. Okay, thanks for stopping by and we'll see you later. Bye.